Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to be unpacking. I'm not going to really review it yet, but I'm just going to unpack it and showcase what all it comes with. But for $20, I got the Legend of Crystal Beasts structure deck. Um, you know, it's got some pretty unique stuff in there, so we'll take a peek at that. As you all know, I'm running. Here's my actual competitor deck. I'm running the Blue Eyes deck, and I'm running some pretty good stuff in there. As you all know, I've already gone through most of it. I've actually dumped out some stuff. I've dumped out some pretty useless stuff, and I've come to discover that upon asking myself this question, I am going to keep Forbidden Chalice, 3 copies of them, simply for the fact that I could target an enemy monster, it'll gain 700 attack, but its effects are negated. So because it's not attacking or destroying the monster, so you'll hear a card effect say, this card can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. Well, it's not being destroyed by battle. It can still be affected by card effect. It's not being destroyed. So there you go, guys. There's how you get past that power creep, man. Mama Mia says hello. What's up, dog? But yeah, there you go, guys. That's how you beat the power creep, is by using stuff that doesn't destroy or attack your opponent's monsters. This just gives it 700 attack. Unless, of course, they negate it. Oh, well, my change is still in there. It was just it was $20 altogether. So I got a pack of 20 cards. It says guaranteed 1 rare card. That means nothing to me. So I'm going to be unboxing this with my Balisong. These things are pretty sweet. But yeah, I like these. So we're going to gently open this. I'm making some surgically precise cuts here. And I'll show you how sharp I get this thing. This thing is also made out of Damascus steel. So it's very easy to sharpen, but it's also very easy to rust. But look at that, guys. Look at that precise. You guys saw me cut into it too. Look at that precision. No slice marks into the bro. I'm into precision cutting, so to speak. I love sharp knives, and I love how they slice into paper, like the paper test. Batoning is something else, and you can actually ruin some very expensive knives by batoning them. And if you don't know what it is, if you're not into outdoor stuff, batoning is where you take a wood fire log, take a knife like a Bowie knife or a K-bar, and then start smacking it into the wood, and it splits it in half. So that's batoning, and you can ruin some really expensive knives doing that. Onward. So here we go. Ooh, that looks pretty sweet. So Rainbow Dragon is the start of this. So let's go ahead and gently open this pack. For this little piece of paper, I don't really care. We'll just find a spot. Oh, well, actually, I don't think I need to go all crazy with the knife. I think I can just... Yeah, there we go. That's a little spot right there. All right, okay. We'll open that up. It's on the back. Oh, look at that, bro. I've actually been playing this. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Look at that, bro. They're advertising it. There's the PS4 logo in there, PS5 logo. I wish there was a thing for me to scan. Okay, it looks like this is one of those decks that's going to have some tokens. So, first of all, we have the Rainbow Dragon. This card is always treated as an ultimate crystal card. Cannot be normal summoned. Set must be special summoned from your hand by having 7 Crystal Beast cards and different names on the field or in the graveyard. Okay, bro, that's kind of sweet because ooh, holy dog shit, Batman! Look at this, bro. So that's I don't know if it's showing or not. So that's that's nice and shiny. That is nice and shiny. These holographics. This is also a holographic. This is also a holographic. This is a holographic. Holy fuck, bro. This is a holographic. This is a holographic. And this is a holographic. And my holographic shit stops, I think, right there. Yeah, that's the end of it. Ooh. So it looks like we're going to have some pendulum stuff here. So this might actually be kind of fun to play. Any stuff I'm just going to quickly skim through this to see if there's anything I'm familiar with to sort of get an idea of how it might be used or what application it might serve in this deck. What? Bro, they got Melody of Awakening Dragon in here. This is not mine. All my copies of Melody of Awakening Dragon are going to be in these sleeves, dog. No cap, bro. This shit came with Melody of... I can't make this shit up, bro. Where's that box again? Spells. Melody of... spell cards. Oh, it continues. Yeah, the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Doesn't say how many copies you get, so this might be the only copy. That's actually... that might... I love this card. If you guys are running Blue Eyes, you know how important Melody of Awakening Dragon is. Some traps. Metaverse. Take one spell from your deck and either activate it or add it to your hand. Ooh, so I can activate trap cards from my deck by having this on the field. Metaverse. That could be very that's not like a hand trap. Like, okay, this is what I don't get about the modern Yu-Gi-Oh format is hand traps. To trap. You know what you do with a trap? You set a trap. You don't just magically boom, here's a trap. So the monsters here look pretty neat. Ghost Bell, Haunted Mansion. It's a zombie tuner. It's a zombie tuner. An insect effect. Spellcaster effect. Thunder effect. This stuff, pardon me, but some of this stuff doesn't seem like it belongs here. Like there's some zombie stuff in here, some insect stuff in here. Like nothing really seems to... I thought this was about the crystal beasts. There could be a reasoning for this. I don't know. Dragon effect. Beast effect. Like... these here, these 4 right here. This one. Rainbow, Dark Dragon. There's some rainbow cards in here. I mean, I'm going to imagine that that's part of it. So these are all the crystal beasts you get. Or just these cards, it seems. However, again, there does seem to be some what looks to be tokens. Your extra deck, you get this pretty awesome Rainbow Overdragon, Dragon Fusion effect, 7 Crystal Beast monsters, ultimate card. Something. Pretty neat. I probably going to... oh, what's this white screen? Google Images. I'm not going to pull that up because blocks the screen. I can't see my face if I pull up another image in there. I don't know if it shares it on the stream or not because we're not trying to look at images. Well, there's nothing image files on my fucking computer anyway, so it's just gonna be a black screen or a white screen that says, "Did you know you could take pictures?" It's like, yeah, no dog shit. So I bought this. I think we all know what these things are. It's a bulk of 20 with a guaranteed 1 rare. So I'm assuming the other 19 cards are already set. They're commons. We might get some holographic stuff. You know what? I'm not going to waste dulling my beautiful butterfly knife on this. So we're just going to tear it into this like I did when I was a kid. So I went to go to my regular card place because I was going to buy a whole lot more. But, yeah. All right, here we go. We got the Psychic Tuner. I've seen this card around, dude. I think we all know this thing. I think it's an old card. Must be a reprint. I'm just gonna pull. Okay, here I'll just show you what I get. Got this thing. It's pretty useless to me. It's a dinosaur effect. Dynamorpha. I don't know. I don't really run dinosaurs at all. All right, this thing has a beast effect. Silver Vein. Shinrai, I think. I don't know. That little guy. Dynamorpha Sonic. So, I mean, again, I don't really run this trap card. I don't really run dinosaurs. Psychic effect. One of these. Another one of these. Another one of these. DDD Headhunt. Smile Potion. Okay, what's this thing? This is that. Let's see. If your opponent controls a monster, whose attack is higher than the original attack, while you control no monsters, draw 2 cards. You can only activate this effect. Smile. Smile Potion once per turn. So I got a Synchro Summon monster. Expect to see a lot more of these in packs. Ghost Rickshot. Cyberdark Impact. All right, Astro. I don't know if you're still watching or not, but Cyberdark Impact, man. Add that to your Cyberdark deck unless it's already in there. Fusion summon 1 Cyberdark Dragon from your extra deck by shuffling one each of Cyberdark Horn and Cyberdark Edge. Cyberdark Keel from your hand, field, and or graveyard into the deck as fusion material. So that's pretty much, so you know you fusion summon really good monsters and stuff like that. Ooh. Hunter Dragon, Speed Duel. This dragon has taken, so it's a normal dragon normal type. Blaze Accelerator. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Send 1 pyro monster with 500 or less attack from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that target. Your monsters cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. This kind of dog shit. But check this out, boys. Trap Jammer. We all know of Magic Jammer. So I guess I have a Trap Jammer now. Or unless it's always been a thing. I can't remember. So with $20, I got a Trap Jammer. Assuming that this was the only rare non-holographic card, that's all right. With the deck, though, I'm very interested in seeing how it plays out. I believe this thing was like only 17 or 15. I think it was 12. No, it was $12. Actually, here's the receipt. Why am I debating over this? So the pack of 20 was $6, $5.99, and then it was $13, $12.99 for the deck. So if I wanted to, I can actually go back and buy another structure deck, because what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start buying all the structure decks I can and just having multiple decks and different deck boxes just as is, maybe adding some stuff, taking out some useless stuff. Melody of Awakened Dragon, bro. For $17 to get one of them, I mean, it's not really worth paying $17 when I paid like what, $5 or something like that for each of them. For $15, I got 3 sets for my Blue Eyes deck. Now, if you bought this thing on accident and you got it, or someone bought it for you, that's a free Melody of Awakening Dragon. So, not really necessarily the prime, like, want and something like that. Like, you know, I'm sure it serves its own specific purpose for the deck. I mean, like, we can shuffle this real quick and I can draw a hand and see what I can do with it. But the least I can do. I'm not going to review the deck necessarily because I myself, I don't really run Crystal Beasts, and I kind of want to get into running stuff I normally don't run. Actually, let me sort through this because I know that there's some tokens and stuff that go. Tokens, I believe, go in the extra deck. Yeah. Let me sort through here. I know there's a fusion summon monster. Let me sort through this real quick before I intensely shuffle this thing to where it's unrecognizable. Yeah, there's actually a couple of stuff that goes in there. Okay. So there is. My beanie just does not want to. Not want to stay up. So I got some pretty cool looking cards. We all know that there are some people out there that just buy Yu-Gi-Oh to look at them. I don't blame them. They look pretty awesome. So yeah, there's these two dragon types. Yeah, those are pretty sweet for the extra deck. If I were to sleeve these, I'd probably sleeve them in like, I don't know, like a yellow or a red maybe. Yeah, it would be really cool to do it like, because you see, with my Blue Eyes, I'm just running standard black sleeves. It'd be kind of neat to get some pretty awesome looking sleeves, like some Blue Eyes themed sleeves for my Blue Eyes deck. There's that. Let me move this junk out of the way. So that's 20 bulk cards pretty much added to my collection. I'm still thinking of putting together a Dark Magician deck with some pendulum material. Okay, so here's the thing. So you get this with the deck, as all you Yu-Gi-Oh people probably know. You get this really, how do I say this? Really shitty playing mat. It's fold up paper, so it's not really like a mat to lay down. But on the back, it sort of explains some of the cards you get here. It explains like actually a lot about this deck. Yeah. So here's the thing. On Amazon, they're selling this like these packs called the Second Haunting or something. The Ghost of. Oh, I'm about to actually pull this up, bro. Ghost Rare booster packs, and it's called the. Let me click on this just to be positive. Ghosts from the Past, the second Haunting Mini Booster Pack. So you get 4 packs. So it's $17, the same price as this here deck. And you basically, essentially, I don't know if they guarantee you Ghost Rares in the pack, at least one. But I'm going to buy like a couple of those and open them on stream. And hopefully I get some Ghost Rare shit. And I'm going to buy a binder. Yeah. It's my old binder is just destroyed. Like, it's just gone. So what I'm going to end up doing probably is when I go to buy my my next binder, I buy a pretty professional grade binder, and I'm going to start putting stuff in there, like my Egyptian God cards, my Exodia sets, because I have a couple, and just putting that kind of stuff in there, and yeah, we'll do that. And I'll do a stream one day or a video, and I'll just go through there and go over the Yu-Gi-Oh collection from my binder. So I'm going to shuffle these. Like I said, I'm not going to review this deck yet. I'm actually going to take it to the Yu-Gi-Oh store, No Limit Gaming, where I live. And it's basically a card store. They do Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and when Duel Master was a thing, they were never a store when Duel Master was a thing. Duel Master was a thing when I was like a wee lad. That was like the Bakugan days, right? We were fucking Bakugan popular. Duel Master is still a thing in Japan. Now, I think Duel Master was actually pretty. I have some Duel Master cards, honestly. I should probably show it to you guys, maybe. I actually found some decks on eBay, like the old starter decks unopened. I'm going to buy one, open it on stream, read you guys the rules in a way that you guys can understand, and I'm going to run you guys through Duel Master. And no. So my opening hand was – so I got some pendulums. We could start the game off by putting these in the pendulum zones. Yeah, this is honestly pretty good. This one's set there. This one's set there because remember, at first they're spells. And so I'm going to summon, since it's from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Screwed, so I'll lay down a trap past the turn. Whatever, we'll just grab this. Still can't do anything about it. Rainbow Dark Dragon. I have a I don't know, man. We'll probably have to take some damage. Okay, level 3. We'll normal summon that. It's a Crystal Beast. I don't know, man. I probably need some time to study what each of these things do, actually, before I start messing around with hand draws, because there's no point to doing that if you don't really know what it is that each monster does. So tell you what, Bubs, we're going to do. Look at that precision cut, man. Bro, that is like precision cutting right there. There's like no. Like obviously there's a crease because I've touched it already, but look at that. I mean, there's going to be like this. So they use a sticky, like sort of adhesive thing right there. I don't know if the camera could capture it, but that's what sticks it on there. So when I penetrated that like layer, I'm going to try to make the camera see it. Shoot. So right here. You hear how up here it sounds smooth, but right here it sounds like really rough. So that adhesive layer, this thing just right through it like butter. So there's that. Granted, whatever. So I'm going to probably order a large pizza tonight. I don't know what channel Cincinnati is going to be playing tonight. So Cincinnati Bengals, NFL. So I've looked on every channel. I can't find the game. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is just ordering the pizza and just watching a horror movie. and just say, hey, I didn't see the game, I didn't catch it. It should have been on the local news networks, but it wasn't. And I did check ESPN. But I'll just throw that back in there. So there's that. And when I get paid, I got some stuff to do with my money. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to order some other structure decks that are like $11 a piece from Amazon. I think they're real. It's hard to tell really with Amazon what's real and what's not real. If you buy, I've heard of people buying fake Pokemon cards on Amazon. So it's really like, I don't know, man. The smell of fresh Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Don't ask me. I like the way they smell when you first open them. So fresh and unused. And then you go smell Yu-Gi-Oh cards you got from years ago, and you're just like, I don't know, man. There's just something to it, bro. I don't know. Call me weird. But like the smell of a freshly opened pack of fresh, brand new Yu-Gi-Oh cards was one of my favorite things as a kid, opening these things up. Also, the smell of fresh money made me pretty happy when I was a kid too. Like that freshness of a crisp dollar bill. You know what I mean? Nice and crisp, freshly printed. Just that printing, that smell. I don't know, man. There's just something to it, dog. But yeah, man. Call me weird if you want. I don't care. All's fair in love and war. I think that's what the kids say these days, or back then. I don't know. I'm gonna fold that back up. I'm gonna study these, study what they do. Probably even watch a video of like the stuff, the crazy plays you could pull with this deck. I'm gonna try to leave it as is though. Cyberdark stuff. So those Yu-Gi-Oh decks on the game Master Duel. I don't know if they're like real structure decks. Let me close this thing up real quick. Close that up. So I don't know if they're real structure decks. If they are, Dragon Maids, the Dragon Maid deck is the one that intrigues me the most because I feel like it has the best flow. Like for 500 crystals, as a structure deck. And honestly, like it's one of my favorites to run. Even my Blue Eyes deck when starting. Now I've made some adjustments to it in the game, and I've removed some stuff. I'm not going to say it's unbeatable because it's not yet, but it's not. I mean, it still has some stuff to do. It still needs the trade-ins and the basic stuff like that. Very good structure deck, but building a deck IRL is not at all what it seems like in the game. Building a deck in IRL is just going out there with a deck list. Your approximate price points from studying the different like websites on there that list them at certain prices, and then you have to go in there, and then every card store is different with how they price their cards. Not different. They're similar. They're mostly the same, but some are a little bit more sophisticated. They're like, oh, well, we'll throw it's for us. It's a few cents more, a few cents less. So you may get them for more or less than what they're actually worth. So it's really hit or miss. It depends on what's popular, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to get together with some guys and we're going to run, or not run, but I'm going to actually go into a actual Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, a local tournament. And so we'll see how my current deck pans out. I still have some room for improvement. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I have 44 cards in my deck, which is great. However, Sage with Eyes of Blue is necessary, and I'll have to acquire it. That's about 3 copies. So what else? I was 43, so it's 46. So it's still less than 50. So I'm in that middle line, right? And people are like, well, let's look at what we can get rid of in here. Probably people are going to tell me get rid of Call of the Haunted. And that's just a way, that's just a backup for me to get my way. You know, and it is what it is. But the main reason that I got that there, also I have these in my 3 copies of Forbidden Chalice. Because, again, if there's an enemy, an Astro, I'm talking about you, when you have a monster that cannot be destroyed by card effect or by battle, this negates their entire effect but gives them 700 attack. So say, for instance, I did that. So here's a good play. Here's a good play for you guys. This one's a freebie, and take this with a grain of salt. You know, so say I had a here we go. Here's a really good one for you guys. So say Astro or whoever spawns in like a boss monster, right? So let's say my field is one of these in the flipped position or in the defensive position, and then I summon a Whitestone of Legend, and I go ahead. Let's also say, for shits and giggles, because shits are pretty giggly, let's say I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon. You're going to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's pretty obvious what you're going to get. So, boom, throw in a trade-in. Discard the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Draw 2. A Nebula Dragon and a Maiden with Eyes of Blue. I use a Dark Hole while you have this in there. Well, actually, no, before I do that, I use for a copy of Forbidden Chalice. Target his boss monster. Its effects are negated because its effect is it can't be destroyed by battle. I use Dark Hole, destroy all monsters on the field, including mine. So I get to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I get to put one in my hand. So I also hit Monster Reborn. I use the Monster Reborn to summon his boss monster on my field, or not really. I just use that to summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon off the field. I go ahead. I get to special summon a Blue Eyes on the field if he doesn't counter that. So that's it, one on the field, and then I get one on the hand. And now all of a sudden, he has nothing, and it took him a long time to get to that something. And these go into the gravy with everything else. And then I use my Nebula Dragon. I reveal my Blue Eyes Dragon, summon them in defensive positions. And there you go, man. I have bricked. I have 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. That's 6,000 attack. I've won it, and I have 2 defensive monsters. Boom. Playmaking at its finest. And I mean, that's not the only thing you can do. You can do so much more with Blue Eyes. So that's why I run Blue Eyes, is because it's combos I can understand. So Forbidden Chalice, having 3 in there really helps me against modern decks with power creep. And yeah, and you don't ever draw all 3 at the same time with nothing to summon them. Because here's the thing, bro. In my deck, we never normal summon. Normal summoning is only in a couple of instances, right? With Whitestone and Whitestone of Ancients and Dictator AD. Get special summon sometimes and then uses the effect to get it back. Yeah, dude, so much, man. So much. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to end the stream here. I'll come out with a part 2 on the structure deck. We will review this, the next one, but I unboxed it. I went through it. I was surprised to see a copy of Melody, man, of Awakening Dragon. That was a huge surprise to me, and I should have known that because I should have honestly read the materials that the deck listed. There's a couple of other decks in there, so I'm going to buy like 5 or so structure decks. And so I'm just going to have this large amount of the structure decks. So, I mean, I'm going to be able to know how to run different things. Because my whole goal now is to get out there and understand kind of some of the other things people run and some of the other tactics that people use. Because when you only have run Blue Eyes and have played against very few people, your sense of tactics and awareness of what else is out there kind of sort of boils down. And that's sort of what happened to me because I've been out of Yu-Gi-Oh! For so long. And when I was a kid, I'd get structure decks and I'd put them in binders and say, look what I've collected. Nah, man, that's got to stop, bro. I'm going to actually play them. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be streaming Doom Eternal here in a bit. I've been wanting to stream a little bit more, but I've been very tired, very busy doing other stuff, and haven't really had much free time this week. Things have, sort of gone in different directions, and so I'm just sort of making it now. So I'm going to use whatever money's left over from here, and hopefully on Monday I can go down to the card store for whatever I have left over. I'll just buy packs. Or, in fact, I just buy 2 copies of Sage with Eyes of Blue to add to the deck. I don't think I need 3 copies of Sage. They're like $6 a piece. So it's like $12. Altogether, though, it's like $18. And they'll probably, the guys there, I've been shopping there since forever. They usually cut me a deal, usually. So they might take off 50 cents or something like that. I don't know. But eventually I'll be buying a playmat and I'll be buying some more deck boxes to actually, and I'll be buying the structure sleeves for these. I'll find them out there. I know they exist. And I'm just going to sleeve these things and actually run some pretty cool little structure decks. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens of it. We'll see what it becomes. So, yeah. Sayonara.